Hello everyone, how are you all doing? Hope you are well. If you are seeing this face for the very first time, you're welcome. My name is Bola. Today I'll be talking about a story that's been trending online about a lady who disguises herself to sit for people for the Life in the UK test. For those people that may not know what the Life in the UK test is all about, the Life in the UK test is an exam, 24 questions in all, and you'll be needing to pass at least 18 questions from the 24 questions. Is one of the basic requirements you will need to put in when you are applying for your British citizenship. So you can see it is how important the Life in the UK test is. It tested about the UK culture, the food, the history, everything in the UK, the basic life activities. These are questions that they're likely to bring up the UK history, UK food, the culture, the important activities going on in the UK that you need to familiarize yourself with before you can become a British citizen. Okay, and couple of people have been finding it difficult to pass this exam. I actually have a video about how I study myself, how I study and pass this Life in the UK at a go. I sat for it once and I passed at a go. There are a couple of videos on YouTube you can search, you can watch if you're planning to sit for this exam. I'll be linking that video I made to this in the description box. So if you're planning to write your Life in the UK test, you can as well watch that video. In that video I refer you to the pages, the YouTube videos I watched that helped me to pass. Anyway, so the story now is this lady, he put it on social media that if she writes for people to pass. How on earth could you put such information on social media while you know that it is a crime for you to sit for an exam, for people, for you to sit for you to write exam on behalf of someone? Okay, and she didn't just write it for one person. She wrote it for a couple of people, and she's been busted now. She's been busted. The information got to the Home Office and they made investigation about her, and they found that allegedly she's been doing this for a period of time. So let us see. And the very funny thing is, she's an elderly woman. She's not a young lady. A lady of 61 years old. She's 61. You could see that when it comes to crime, age is not a barrier, So I have the article here on the BBC News. Woman held for taking citizen test in disguise. Woman held for taking citizen test in disguise. So a 61-year-old woman has been arrested after allegedly dressing up in a series of wigs and disguises to take Life in the UK test on behalf of others. To disguise herself, she have to use different kinds of wig. She uses different kind of wigs to disguise herself. Okay, immigration enforcement investigators arrested the woman at an address in Henfield on Monday on suspicion of fraudulently completing the citizenship test for at least 14 applicants. Wow. So she wrote the test for at least 14 people, both male and female. Male, how come? did he also disguise? How was he able to write for a male, knowing really well that she is a female? Okay, so she is alleged to have completed the test across multiple test centers in the UK. Wow, that's so she's smart. She didn't write the exam. She didn't take the test in one center. She's going all about. Today she might write the exam in London. She will be in Manchester tomorrow, Liverpool, and all that. So she's taking the test at various centers so that people would not be aware. If she keeps going to a particular center, of course, those people there will get to know that, oh, she was here yesterday, and I want to believe different name and her. Okay. She is alleged to have completed the test across multiple test centers in the UK, disguising herself and doctoring ID documents to evade detention. Wow. So she alleged to have doctored ID as well. Wow, that's a huge crime in the UK. That's a big crime. For forging documents is a crime. Immigration officers said they seized several false documents and an array of wigs. False documents is a crime, and the wigs she uses to disguise herself. Even if you go to any lady's house, you will definitely find wigs. But for her, she uses her wig to disguise. So they found an array of wigs, and alleged to have been used in the fraudulent scheme. And the wigs she has been using the fraudulent scheme, according to the Home Office. Oh, dangerous scheme. The Life in the UK test is a requirement for anyone seeking to obtain indefinite leave to remain or to become a British citizen. Just I've explained, is one of the requirements you have to pass. Okay, it consists of 24 questions aimed at proving the applicant has sufficient knowledge of British value, history, and society. Immigration Enforcement Criminal and Financial Investigation Inspector Philip Pass said, thanks to his investigators, we have put a stop to this dangerous scheme. Okay, he added this individual is believed to have orchestrated a premeditated plan to avoid detention, meticulously selecting disguises and test center locations across the country to evade the authorities. The woman, who is alleged to have taken the fraudulent test between June 2022 and August 2023. So the woman started this fraudulent acts in June 2022 and August 2023, in like a year. Okay, remains in custody and the investigation continues. And when the investigation will pick all those people that has passed the exam through her, definitely they will have to take back the passports they've gotten through, I through the fraudulent means. The Home Office is going to take the passport back from them. You have worked, I just bring myself to imagine that you have worked so hard, you have labored, you've been in to get in the country, and when it's time for you to put in your process, to put in your application, why can't you do the legitimate thing? Why can't you do the right thing? Why can't you go through the normal way? If it might be difficult for people who are not literate, it might be difficult for them to pass. But if you really take time out, there are a couple of videos you can watch. And then for me, that test, when I got there, these were the questions that I've seen on YouTube. Those were the questions. They might not be exactly the same words, but coined differently. But of course, you would have seen that, oh, I've seen these questions before. Okay, so in all you do, try to be legitimate, try to avoid fraudulent acts, because once you get caught, ignorance is not ignorance is not allowed in the law. Okay, so for those people that have gone through the Life in the UK test, the fraudulent means, through especially when she's caught now, she will begin to mention the names of all those people she has she has written the exam for. Okay, so that is what I have to bring for you today. If you are planning to sit for any important examination, you need to practice hard. If it takes you going on leave to practice hard for and this exam. You know, there are a couple of things you could actually read up on the internet that can help you when you study hard to pass. All right, till I come your way again, see you in my next video. Bye.